This presentation is brought to you by Smoooth Productions.
It is another wonderful Wednesday night sports delight because this is ladies' night. Let your hands up when the beat drops. Close. What up? I was on mute, but I'm off mute because we got a lot to say. Welcome to another edition of Ladies Night. Hey, it's your girl Bunny. Listen, we have plethora of topics to discuss. When I say women have been doing the damn thing in the last week plus, it's so much to talk about. I'm like, whoa, and let me specify. In the last 24 hours, it's been spicy and I love it. So, everyone, thank you for tuning in to the Platform Sports Talk Show here with Ladies Night. And if you are on YouTube, make sure click the button and ring that bell. You do not want to miss any notifications when we are live. Of course, we're across all social media as well, from IG, Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, Hot 365 Radio, where it's always hot. And we are also twitching. Don't leave the hype, right? Oh, yeah, we are twitching. If you don't get to catch this show live, no worries. Sunday, 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, we have the replay of our show. So, everyone, make sure you leave comments, okay? Because when you interact with us, we interact with you. So if you're on Facebook, go under the Platform Sports Talk Show page. IG, Platform Sports Talk. YouTube, Platform Sports Talk Show. What's the name of the game tonight? Platform Sports Talk Show. Interact with us. Now, it's the first Wednesday of the month, but the fellas hold it down on the last Wednesday of the month with the man cave. And listen, the fellas hold it down on last Wednesday, but you know us ladies, we run this, right? First Wednesday of the month. We got some topics we want to talk about. Let's get to it. Now, I hope everyone's having a wonderful Wednesday. I'm just not by myself. Usually, I'm going to give y'all a little topic to throw at you before we bring our panelists. But listen, everybody's want to talk about what's been going on in the latest streets in this world of sports. So we're going to have one panelist come along here who's always from the Boondocks, who just came off of maternity leave. She has a superhero son who's only a couple months old, and she has a superhero daughter. So without further ado, bring it on, Miss Jobo.
What up? Happy Wednesday. Happy spooky season, even though it's 80 plus degrees outside.
Hey,
get out of here.
I'm here for it because spooky season, it can go up and down, you know that. However, spooky day last year was cold where we were going to have the heat on while we're dispersing candy. So
it was pretty cold last October, by Halloween. But I want the chill air, hoodies, sweatpants. I'm ready for my Adam Sandler days, okay? How he dresses walking the streets in his baggy pants and his baggy sweatshirt. That's how I look. I'm ready.
I guess. Well, it's the first of the month. It's spooky season. Officially in fall with summer weather. And nothing greater than to have the workout queen. She took a hiatus, but she's talking about bringing her workouts back. So we shall see. But hey, everybody still got their arms out, legs out. Might as well get to it. Without further ado, the one and only Miss Jayonce.
What up? What up? What up? Jayonce's in the building. See, that's why I gotta keep working out because the weather is so warm that normally this is like hibernation season. So I'm with you, Joe. I want my hoodie on and nice and cozy, nothing tight on, and living my best life.
Sorry, Fred. Tight clothes are coming to an end.
So, Jobo, you can start it off since you just took a sip. Tell me what is in your cup or bottle.
Well, Mickey's sponsorship. Just kidding. I wish. We'll talk baseball later, so I'll do something different. I can't say the guy's name. I call him Capri Sun, but it's Kirill Kaprizov or whatever with the Minnesota Wild. He just got paid. Hockey is getting a bigger cap now. So I think it's 17 million he just got, and that's pretty big for an NHL player. And next year it's going to go up even more. And you got guys like Connor McDavid that's going to be a free agent next year as well. So I can only imagine what Connor McDavid's going to get. It's probably going to be 20. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of crazy because you look back at Jordan Kyrou and Robert Thomas's contract, and everyone kind of freaked out about it because it was kind of high. But now that those contracts look great. So, but yeah, that's in my cup because it is weird seeing an NHL player getting paid what some baseball players and football players are getting paid because you're not used to that.
Okay, well, does that have anything of, I should say anything, any emotions regarding salary caps? Yay, nay?
Yeah, I think it for hockey, the cap I think should have gone up. You know, I do think hockey players probably have the hardest jobs when it comes to sports. I mean,
really over football?
I mean, these guys are skating nonstop, like nonstop. Football players at least take breaks and they play once a week. Hockey players can play up to 5 times.
We got add the practice in there too, though.
Okay, but hockey players practice too on skates, and they're crushing each other into boards and whatnot. I think hockey's tougher than football. And they've always been obviously they make more money than us, but they've always been the lowest paid athlete there is, I feel like. I don't know what soccer or FIFA's like, but I know some of those guys get paid pretty nice as well. So
wait, when you say soccer and FIFA, you talking about over in Europe or the MLS in the
Europe, States? MLS.
Oh, Europe. Oh, they get paid. Now, of course, the top tier. Now, the average players may not, but the top tier, when they do training and stuff, girl, the billions they sitting over there with them, girl, they get
paid. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I just keep looking over at the Yankees Red Sox game. But yeah, so I don't know. It's just I think it's good for hockey for them to to have some guys finally getting paid probably what they're worth, and they don't have to be. It's just weird that it's not the biggest face of the game that got that. But next fall, you'll see Connor McDavid he's gonna get paid. It's gonna happen. He's the best guy. He's the best player in the league.
So you're saying the Brinks truck is gonna be backing up in his driveway? Actually, a few Brinks trucks. That's what you're saying.
Probably, yeah. I mean, I don't know if it'll be with Edmonton or not. I don't know if he's gonna stay in Edmonton. Be crazy to see him elsewhere, but he's gonna get his money.
Okay, we shall see. So, Miss Jayonce, let's bring it on to you. What is in that cup of yours?
Well, first, I'm going to choose violence. So to set the tone, because in your intro, you said last week the men held it down, and they absolutely did not, because that show had to be postponed. Wow, wow, wow. So, Man Cave, step it up. Okay.
We're better than you guys.
Exactly. We got to do everything. It take a
Right.
woman to do everything.
Shoot.
Okay. So, but here we are, as promised, as scheduled, always. So, hey, Man Cave, tune in the last Wednesday of the month for them. But no, what's in my cup? This weekend, I got my cherry popped. It was amazing.
Girl, what the
Uh,
hell's happening right now? Is this rated R ladies' night?
no, I went to the St. Louis City SC
Oh,
game.
Lord, have mercy. Oh my
Joe
God.
couldn't even wait for it. She was
Like, need to put a rated R TMA on
You need
this.
a, look, a few guzzles of our cup for that one. Like,
like, no, went to the St. Louis SC. Well, the two team, whatever it's called, but same difference to me because I didn't even know there was a main team and a two. But at any rate, I got to go to the stadium, got to experience my first official soccer game. And it was great. It was hot, but it was great. The facility is amazing, very clean, very new, beautiful. I like the aluminum cups. There was no bad seat. Every seat was a good seat in regards to the visual. So the City Boys ran it up, and I loved it. I met I don't know. I must saying this little girl. She's like she has a city girl cape and all of the things. So she was amazing. They had the DJ. I liked it. The only thing I didn't like is that I didn't know in soccer it could be like a tie or a draw or whatever the official terminology is because they go by points.
Draw,
And
yeah.
I was a little unsatisfied with that. But it was good. They had a shootout at the end where they like have each player, they have to kick to the goalie. And so that part of it was amazing, but the score was still like 1-1. So mentally, that was hard for me. Uh, I know we're going to talk about it, but the refs in soccer or the officiators in soccer, it was a fight. They did nothing. It was up to the team to figure it out. And I thought that was amazing. I was like, wow, they like, get your boy. And that was it. Like nobody did anything. Yeah, so I learned a lot. It was great. And I didn't know that they add the minutes on to the end of the half. So you have no idea how long we are going to have to sit here and when the game is over. So I learned a lot, but it was a great first time cherry pop experience.
Oh, okay, yeah.
where you get this term from to reference this? Humor me, please.
um, speaking of ties, I have a tie story later on, but I'm sure we'll talk about it also in football. But like, that is dumb. I hate sports that end in ties because what was it, Sunday night or Monday night that just happened as well?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I don't know why lights
Yeah.
just went off. Okay,
That's because
sorry guys, I
Lee's
got
back there.
something happened.
You said spooky season. There you go.
Lee is back there.
Oh,
Jance, I will say, they do have halftime in soccer. The clock runs up instead of down, but you do know because it's a 90-minute clock.
but if they add on like when they don't stop the clock for like different things, like whatever. So therefore they add it on like 5 or 7 minutes after the 90 minutes. So you didn't know for real because you don't know
Okay,
how
the
long.
overtime part.
Not even overtime. Like they added on to the regular
Oh.
game. Like after, each half is 45 minutes, but then they'll say, oh, we didn't stop the clock for this, this, and that. And so then they just add on the number of minutes to the end, which I think is dumb. If you're going to add it on, why not just stop it? Like, what's the difference?
I just want to know why they have a clock that runs up instead of run down like all the other sports.
All the things.
I mean,
I
does
was
it
just
matter?
like,
I guess not, but it's just like, why they got to be so different in that department?
yeah, I was just like, this is just extra for no
It's called
reason.
extra
But
time. See, they want to get extra, so it's called extra time. There you go.
yes.
Well, I'm glad you had a
So
good time, though. Mhm.
yeah, it
Nice
was
park.
good.
It's beautiful. Oh, so
Yeah.
City SC 2, that's the minor league team. And they're the
Okay.
best in MLS for the minor league. They're the best team. So our major team sucks in soccer, but the minor league team is the best in soccer. Go figure,
Yep.
right?
Yep. So I left feeling good about that. Just underwhelmed with a draw scoring system. I'm like, no.
Mhm. So I'm just laughing at Joe's background because I'm like, what is that? Cushion go to grow. What is being carried? It's so funny. He's here run back across. I
It's
love it.
a
So good.
it's a baseball glove. Go figure. Like
Oh,
little
okay.
kid couch chair thing.
Okay.
Nice.
Well, we got a plethora of topics to talk about. My cup literally is empty now. I just was drinking out of it at the same time. I want to bring up what's in my cup, but it's a few topics and we're going to touch on it. So I don't want to have any spoiler alerts. But I can throw a little curveball, no pun intended. Chain Bloom era begins for St. Louis Cardinals baseball. So,
Time.
did we get that on our list? I mean, we
No,
just
I was just trying to correct you. It's Heim.
I'm
That's his
sorry,
name.
Hein Bloom. Sorry. At least it's
Hey,
using
we're gonna
Bloom.
be with them for a while probably. So Heim Bloom. There you go.
Yes. And you give the St. Louis Cardinals organization credit. We don't usually have a high turnover rate when it comes into the executive office and even on the field. So, as you just said, we probably won't have him for a while. Yes, unless he chooses to leave on his own, like somebody run him out of there. Oh, I'm sorry, he chooses to leave because he's sick of the DeWitt stuff. He will be around for a while, just like Ali Marmol. I don't see a reason to fire him. He has no control of the talent that he gets to manage. He hasn't done a bad job. I'm not saying he's done the greatest job, but he hasn't done a bad job to me. And yeah, we'll just see. Being a Cardinal fan right now is hard. Joe Bo's going to talk about the playoffs, and I'm like, I want to be like F1 because Red October is not in existence 3 years in a row, but I'm gonna suck it up. But
Yeah, it's
till we get there.
I don't know. I don't know how I felt about the presser from the other day. Heim's part, beautiful. You know, he said pretty much what you needed him to say without him sounding like Mosaic, you know. But the DeWitt's part still just rubs me the wrong way and I hate it. You know, just Bill DeWitt didn't want to say that we're in a straight rebuild, but he said we kind of are. Like we're not going to tear it down completely, and then they wanted to talk about, oh, we'll make ticket sales cheaper. That's something we could work on, and working on safety of around the ballpark. Which okay, yeah, that might make people go down there a little bit more, but all in all, people want to go down there and they want to watch a good ball club, and I think I said this 2 weeks ago now, but like if you go back to when the Phillies signed Bryce Harper, they weren't a good ball club. They went out there and they opened up the checkbook for a superstar, and that's just, and I don't expect that to happen, but it just sucks that like we could have done something similar to that with all the past free agencies in the last handful of years. We didn't, and now I mean Katie Wu said 2 of possibly Newt Bar, Donnie, Burley, and someone else, I can't remember who, is probably gone this offseason. To me, all of them probably should be gone because I do think you need to tear it all down. But
And
I don't know.
But I will say this.
Gorman, like Smoot just said, Gorman was the other one, which you're not gonna. You'd be lucky to get sunflower seeds for Nolan Gorman. Well, not the pickled ones though. Those are the best ones. We wouldn't be able to get pickled ones. But I don't know. It's like Heim. He said what he needed to say. I'm excited about Heim Bloom. He's done it with with Tampa, with the Red Sox. So I'm excited about him. But it's just again, he has bosses to answer to, and the bosses are the one that I think the problem is.
Well, you said as far as we're putting more security and stuff downtown, or at least by the ballpark. What's the secure? Nobody down there. Ballpark Village gets some action, but I mean, for the crowds that you're used to, nobody's been down there. So there's nothing to, I don't know, break into a car or to bother somebody with because they're not down there. Hell, I've been to 2 games this season. But I'll tell you, I never recall going to park so close to the stadium. So cheap. So I'm like, this is so sad. I'm
It's
so
sad.
not this. Two games this year. Last year I didn't make it to any. I was like, damn.
I think we made it to like 2 or 3. Hey, Miss Dubs.
Stuff. But yeah,
Hello.
well, that's what's in my cup, y'all. Let's get this rocket and rolling. Let's start with the hot topic. WNBA. It's 2 parts to this. We got the comment from the Fisher Collier, which when I say that's sent a lot through airways and men chiming in, a lot more men than I thought would have chimed in on it. Personalities and stuff. And then just talk about the playoffs. So we can do any, mini, money, bowl. One of y'all ladies, y'all can pick which way you want to go. Playoffs or LaFisha Collier statement?
Let's do playoffs first. Then
Right.
we'll do.
Playoffs?
Yeah.
We're talking about playoffs.
Yeah. Hold on, real quick though. Who said that? We were talking about this the other day. Who said that again?
He was the coach at the Colts at the time. I see his face. Oh,
Smooth. Drop it in the
I
chat.
see his face. What is it? Mora, yes,
Okay,
Jim
okay.
Mora.
We were literally just talking about that the other day, and I couldn't think of it. All right, WNBA playoffs. Let's go.
All right, y'all. If people who don't know, the WNBA playoffs are the best of 3 games. Or are we with the standings? So as of now, Aces, Mercury.
Yep. It's Friday.
That's going because Asia been balling. But the Mercury has been keeping it close. So who on the Mercury side? I'm trying to figure out who was being dominant. But it's been a good series, though, I must say. So shout out to them. And that's what threw me for a loop, y'all, because okay, the first series is the best of 3, semifinals best of 5, finals best of 7. So they're doing it in increments. That's fine for now, but hopefully they'll change it to make more games, especially after these playoffs. They may tweak that next year's playoffs. We'll see. All right, so what I just mentioned, the Aces and the Mercury. Who else is playing? The Lynx playing. Who am I missing, y'all? I'm sorry, I have notes, but they're mixed up. My apologies.
The Lynx ain't playing nobody. It's over.
Okay, they were playing. I'm like, okay.
It's done. Yeah.
The Lynx were playing. My apologies.
Yeah, it's just Mercury and the Aces now. So
Okay. The Lynx lost to the whatchamacallit. And then Indiana Fever. They were
lost to the Aces.
So
look, I don't know anything about the WNBA. We all know this. I don't know anything about the NBA. Besides, there's some cute guys. We know this, but I'm gonna say Vegas just from what I know from the last couple of years, probably gonna win it.
Well, I chose them to go all the way. I say I'm an Asia Wilson fan. When we started this summer, because when the season really started ramping up in May, I mentioned I wanted to pick them to go all the way. Defending champs, not so much.
Oh yeah, I forgot to wear my Bunny Was Right shirt in honor of your birthday last month, but
you did.
It's over.
Don't worry, it's gonna circle back again. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yeah.
No.
Right, I was gonna say y'all tell me about the finals. What to look forward to. What kind of headlines we got?
No, well, I'm gonna tell you about the game yesterday because I'm still was geeked about it because it went into overtime and it was like like we were watching 3 different things.
Hold on, Smooth, you better be getting some sound bites from Jamie today because we are 25 minutes in and we've got some. Okay, just saying.
See, that's what I'll be thinking about all that, and now I'm gonna be self-conscious. But it won't matter.
Don't
I'll
stop
forget.
being yourself.
This how you know I'm excited about the conversation. That's all.
Overly excited, ma'am. But go ahead.
Because I was sleepy, so I was fighting for my life, but I was still staying. I was gotta stay up, and then I'm like, dang, it's tied. And who was it? Jackie. Like she had the ball, had the opportunity to end it. And no, she missed. So we like, dang, now we gotta keep playing. And I gotta stay up. So here we are in overtime. Back, forth. The threes was going like, oh, Steph Curry, 3 pointers. Oh my gosh. Now I gotta stand up. I can't sit on the couch because I'm nervous. Okay, sorry. But at any rate, then it was the lead was enough where you could relax and the Aces brought it on in. So great job, Aces. Shout out to y'all.
Woo! Yeah, you did a good job of explaining the every moment and felt. And
you like my commentary? No, that's because I'm with the producer. That's what I call him when I'm on here. But every time he says something, literally the announcer on the game repeats the same thing. And I'm like, are you serious? Because that is so annoying. So now, no one will repeat the story the way I just did. So there you have it. Exclusive world premiere. Mic me up for any games coming up. I will give you play by plays. But no, it was a great game. Exciting. So I'm excited to see Mercury versus Aces. But yeah, I feel like I don't know any names on Mercury. So sorry, y'all. But obviously they're good, right? So I know their defense is good, so it'll be a good matchup and good to watch. So ready for Friday night. That and putting up this dresser thing that we bought will be my Friday night delight.
That sounds fun. Question, since another part of my promo video that I did, we talked about Caitlin Clark do the Fever Neater. Would she have made a difference in this or no? How close was the game?
I mean, it was close, yeah. I don't know if it's hard to say that her presence would have made a difference or not because I can't think of the lady I'm thinking about, but I mean they were killing it. So with or without her, they did an amazing job, the Fever, but you know, sorry. I
No,
think it was just maybe
I was honestly just curious because it was something, that was brought up in our notes, so I wasn't sure. But looks like they had about 4 players that were injured and still almost, beat them. So yeah, I
right.
mean, yeah,
Yeah.
it just
Yep.
sucks. Injuries, believe it or not, guys, they do prevent teams from going places and doing the dang thing. So do
Yeah.
you think this is gonna go deep, like best of 7? Or you think it'll go 7, or you think it'll be?
Oh yeah, I think it's gonna go 7. It's just gonna it's gonna be like that old school, very gritty. I'll use that word. Like the 90s basketball is the nostalgic feel that I get. So,
Okay,
or at least
yeah.
that's what I want.
I mean, it's what's best for the game, and everyone, you hear it all the time. Like the best word in sports is Game 7. So
Right.
you just want to see that for any sport.
And
Um,
I know you don't watch the WNBA, but I know you probably seen at least when was that? Was that last week or earlier this week with Cheryl Reeve like having to be held back by like everybody to not fight or want to challenge the refs and stuff for Nafisha
I
Collier, sorry.
I did not see that, but I saw
Didn't you
other.
know clips of it or whatever?
I know we had other Collier stuff to talk about.
Yeah. I was getting to that first because I was just like, oh yeah, I ain't never seen uh no coach that had to be held back by pretty much like the whole team, and baby, she let the people have it. Well, I like that. If my coach is nuck if you buck about me, then I like that. So
Yeah, I mean, coach is there for a lot of reasons, but one of them's to, back you up.
yeah, that's why I was like, if nothing else, she had her team's back. So hey, I respect it. Got ejected out the game and all. And had the height. I think maybe I heard, I didn't like do my official research, but allegedly having the largest WNBA fine of like $15,000 for that too. I was
Sheesh.
like, gee, yeah. I was wondering though, I can't think of like too many. I just feel like a lot of players and maybe some coaches, would they have been treated differently in the NBA versus the WNBA? Because I feel
I mean,
like, our boy Draymond is
that's who I was about to say. We've
correct,
seen this guy do some crazy things, and guess what? He's still
correct.
playing. Okay.
Exactly. So I'm like, is there a little double standard right there? I don't know, but
Probably, but it's what we deal with.
I gotta be. But
Speaking
yeah,
of, how do you say her first name? Is it Nafisha?
we just gonna call her Fifi because I like that better. or
Fifi?
Fee. I'm calling her Fifi, but everybody calls her Fee.
All right. Well, there was a video
Easier.
that went out, her speaking to the press and whatnot, and we do have that clip. I enjoyed it, so let's go ahead and watch that.
All right.
Thank you all for your time today. I have prepared a statement that I would like to make before taking any questions. All right. So first of all, I'd like to congratulate the Mercury for advancing to the finals. And I want to be clear, this conversation is not about winning or losing. It's about something much bigger. The real threat to our league isn't money, it isn't ratings, or even missed calls, or even physical play. It's the lack of accountability from the league office. Since I've been in the league, you've heard the constant concerns about officiating, and it has now reached levels of inconsistency that plague our sport and undermine the integrity in which it operates. Whether the league cares about the health of the players is one thing, but to also not care about the product we put on the floor is truly self-sabotage. Year after year, the only thing that remains consistent is the lack of accountability from our leaders. Sorry, I had to walk here in my boot. I'm kind of out of breath. The league has a buzzword that they've rolled out as talking points for the CBA as to why they can't pay the players what we're worth. That word is sustainability. But what's truly unsustainable is keeping a good product on the floor while allowing officials to lose control of games. Fans see it every night. Coaches, both winning and losing, point it out every night in pregame and postgame media. Yet leadership just issues fines and looks the other way. They ignore the issues that everyone inside the game is begging to be fixed. That is negligence. At Unrivaled this past February, I sat across from Kathy and asked how she planned to address the officiating issues in our league. Her response was, well, only the losers complain about the refs. I also asked how she planned to fix the fact that players like Caitlin, Angel, and Paige, who are clearly driving massive revenue for the league, are making so little for their first 4 years. Her response was, Caitlin should be grateful she makes $16 million off the court, because without the platform that the WNBA gives her, she wouldn't make anything. And in that same conversation, she told me players should be on their knees thanking their lucky stars for the media rights deal that I got them. That's a mentality driving our league from the top. We go to battle every day to protect a shield that doesn't value us. The league believes it succeeds despite its players, not because of them. I have the privilege of watching my husband run a league where he has to balance 100 different things at once. I won't pretend the job is easy, but even with all of that on his plate, he always takes the time to reach out to players when he sees an injury, whether it's Unrivaled or even during the WNBA season. That is what leadership looks like. It's the human element. It's basic integrity, and it's the bare minimum any leader should embody. This year alone, I've gotten calls, texts, and well wishes from so many players across the league. Those moments remind me that sometimes there are things bigger than the results than this game we play. But do you know who I haven't heard from? Kathy. Not one call, not one text. Instead, the only outreach has come from her number 2 telling my agent that she doesn't believe physical play is contributing to injuries. That is infuriating. And it's the perfect example of the tone-deaf, dismissive approach that our leaders always seem to take. I've finally grown tired. For too long, I have tried to have these conversations in private, but it's clear there is no intention of accepting there's a problem. The league has made it clear it isn't about innovation, it isn't about collaboration, it's about control and power. I've earned this platform and I've paid the price to get here, and now I have a responsibility to speak on behalf of the fans and everyone in this league that deserves better. Our leadership's answer to being held accountable is to suppress everyone's voices by handing out fines. I'm not concerned about a fine. I'm concerned about the future of our sport. At some point, everyone deserves to hear the truth from someone who I hope has earned the benefit of the doubt to fight for what is right and fair for our athletes and our fans. We have the best players in the world. We have the best fans in the world. But right now, we have the worst leadership in the world. If I didn't know exactly what the job entailed, maybe I wouldn't feel this way. But unfortunately for them, I do. We serve a league that has shown they think championship coaches and Hall of Fame players are dispensable, and that's fine. It's professional sports. But I will not stand quietly by and allow different standards to be applied at the league level. Thank you.
Here's what I'm gonna start with that. Baby, I love a good read. And she did that. And I love somebody who can read you without even no inflections of the voice. Very chill. And still the clap back said it was like we needed the They Not Like Us beat in the background, or like Ether, Nas, yeah, all that. She let her have it. And then I'm so petty. I'm like a reader in between the lines of everything. Like, I know what you're not doing because my husband actually does it. And I was like,
I want you to break it down. Like if she'd have reset it if she was on the streets, because she did it real proper and used the correct grammar. If you're on the street, how would you sum that up and how would she say that?
Oh, see, now you're gonna get me in trouble.
No, you want to use expletives, we can use a substitute word.
No, you gotta use them. This is the time to use them, okay? Okay. She said, don't play with me. Go play with somebody else. And you over here talking about my peoples behind their back. So I'm about to air you out. And ain't nobody came to see you, Otis. That's what she said. And I really don't have to be here. I want to be here. I'm helping you out because, baby, I got my own thing going on right now. And my man, oh yeah, he run it. And he call his players. I ain't heard from you. My phone is all my battery is still here. And you ain't called to check on me or nothing. You left me on red, Kathy. That's what she said. Translated version.
See, Joe, you don't have to pay attention to the lead, but I bet you caught up on what she said with that street terms in you. You don't have to know how to get. Look, with the sunglasses, baby. I love it.
And did.
Oh my gosh.
Clock it.
Oh Lord.
Hey, thank you, Jayante. I love the streets.
And that is your Jayante report from the.
Oh my God.
Make that a new segment, honey. You gotta break out the little shades and let us know.
The shade with a read, okay?
She did for us.
That's hilarious. Before the show, we were talking, and you guys said that there was response to that. Do we have what the league said back to her? What other athletes and player, people around the league? Okay. Hey, Giannis, I'm gonna need you to read that.
Okay. I have the utmost respect for Nafisa Collier and for all the players in the WNBA. Together, we have all worked tirelessly to transform this league. My focus remains on ensuring a bright future for the players in the WNBA, including collaborating on how we continue to elevate the game. I am disheartened by how Nafisha characterized our conversations and league leadership. But even when our perspectives differ, my commitment to the players and to this work will not waver. Girl, you got that on ChatGPT. Get out of here,
Right.
Kathy.
Hey, and you know how I know that? Because I use that every day at work.
Every day. I love shout out to
Heck no.
ChatGPT.
Yeah, shout
Like
out
if you
ChatGPT.
but it's given very much how to
Mhm.
professionally say I effed up. And there you go. Because you
Yeah.
said a whole lot of words and they said nothing. Why you gotta call my name 2-3 times? Ma'am, go sit down. Go sit
Oh,
down. And you
Lord.
still ain't answered none of the things the lady. What are you doing? You work tirelessly doing what? Because you just said I should be on my knees thanking my stars to be in your presence, boo boo. So
Listen,
what is you tirelessly doing?
listen.
Not dancing on beat to the stud buds. What are you
Hey,
doing?
them two, they're my girls. Stud Bud, my girl.
Yes, yes. But she was dancing with them, like living her best life. But she tirelessly
It was
working.
all for show. Y'all know how it is. So
Oh, I forgot to read that one part too. The worst leadership in the world. In the world, Craig.
you said everything. I'm like, in the world, Craig.
In the
I'm
world.
loving this.
And y'all know the leaders in this world right now. That is just she went to hell with that one, baby. She went all the way because in the world.
In the world, Craig. In the world.
In the world. Yeah,
So,
that was that twist right there. She stuck it in, and that was the
So when I heard that sound bite this morning, I'm like, what we say, clutch my pearls. Blabber has been gassing. I was like, whoa. If you would have seen the facial expressions I had, and I'm driving to work, man, and I'm hearing this, I'm like, I made sure I still brake during traffic because I'm like, I can't believe I said, wow. But I said, came with the receipts, read her for filth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Baby.
She ate and left no crumbs. That's what we
Kathy
call
brought
that.
the smoke, and Nafisha said, hey, I got the fire. Let's go. And look, Jobo, we can't even say shots fired, baby. She had grenades. Boom, boom, boom. Okay.
Landmines all over the place.
Anytime you come to your exit, and that is the HR and me said, now that is how you do an exit interview. Okay. So to all of y'all out there, you can translate this to corporate America. That is how you do an exit interview. Okay. You come with a pre-written document of all the stuff that you want to get addressed and you air it out. That was
and when you talking about that response, I'm mad that in her response, as you said, she called Nafisha's name at least 3 times, but then she's like, basically, I'm gonna say as you leaked our conversations, ma'am. The fact that your lips formed to say I should be on my knees thanking the lucky stars. What? And you mad I leaked that? I know she's an employee.
You know this is happening all over, and all sports. Is just Nafisha had the balls to like call them out on it, like.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I know you said it happens in all sports. This is nothing new. And maybe because this is also, if it wasn't intentional, but it's going to work in their favor now, the WNBA is about to go back to the bargaining table. They're trying to get new contract with some more money. This amplifies it, and it's getting more people with their eyes on it. When more people are involved and have a stake in it, and even if they're just a fair weather fan or don't even watch it, the fact that they don't like, how do you counter that? This was one of those, not just again, sports people, sportscasters, fans listen, non-fan. This is something that's not usually done, as you said, Jobo, in front of the media. You'll hear people bite about it. They'll go to, social media, even a sound bite from an interview after a game. But when you come, and again, this was detailed. She thought this out. It wasn't just emotion and caught up in the moment. Okay. So now everybody's going to be looking at what Kathy's about to do if she still retains her job. Because when you're talking about leadership, and it's not, because they meaning some players already came out before about her. This is adding fuel to the fire. Why would she retain her job unless She got some financial stake in with somebody else that's on the NBA side or something. But how do you retain your job if somebody posts all the dirty laundry out in public?
Yeah. I think the NBA, I mean, I had to research because the NBA picks the WNBA commissioner.
Mm-hmm.
So
she knows somebody.
yeah,
That's why I said she's on the NBA side. I know it had to be that because they're the one that helped
yeah.
the league for them. So they're
So
funding most of it. So
yeah,
I
and
didn't know that.
this is her 6th year, so they got the influence. So hey,
you don't think Adam Silver is being not knocking on her door, sitting next to her every move she makes today?
yeah,
Following her, and they even if they're not in the same city, I know they met up or did a visual or something. They constantly, because he says you got to fix this by either leaving, and that look, the response ain't gonna work because that is gonna reflect still on the NBA, even though we're talking about the WNBA, because NBA funds most of them right now, and they got that contract coming out. That's what I'm saying. This is beyond the PR control. This is again. Adam, where do you stand as a man, as a person that's supposedly helping women's rights and you proactive in social justice and stuff, and letting this lady say this comes out and then let her still have her job? No.
yeah. She thought Fee was her friend and she had those loose lips, and now she like
You know, it
F
is good
around and
though.
find out.
It's good though, like you know, like as I mentioned earlier, I don't know much about the WNBA, but I've heard of the Fisha Collier. You know, like so, like it's good. It's a decent name in the league, and then like in MLB this year, you had stories coming out that Bryce Harper was like, and that everyone for the most part shouldn't know who Bryce Harper is, was in Rob Manfred's face screaming in the clubhouse saying like, we don't give two shits, we will go on a strike, or you know, and this and that, and there will be a lockout if you know you try to, you know, put a cap on the league and this and that. Like, so the thing is like people put stuff on social media all the time. It's nothing's gonna change. So now that you actually go out there and call them out, you know, maybe something will happen.
Yeah. And the CBA is set to the deadline for that is October 31st. So somebody gonna have to do something
Spooky
real soon.
season.
It's about to get spicy. Look, it's spicy now. It's about to get caliente.
Right. Oh, speaking of Caliente, Bad Bunny. Okay, I'm skipping all over the place. Sorry, but Bad Bunny at the Super Bowl. I'm excited about this. Sorry, at the halftime show.
Hey,
I've been working on my
nickname is going to be trending on social media for months.
Oh my gosh, Bad Bunny. Okay, I'm gonna get a Bad Bunny shirt.
Bad Bunny.
See how she just turned it into her. That's very Kathy of you, but no,
really, girl.
That's a bad insult right there, Jill.
Ma'am. Now, shots fired. Now I got to start throwing the grenades. Girl, how dare you?
It's all love. It's all love. I couldn't let it ride. You know what I'm saying? I had to.
The nerve. Oh, bomb right here. Grenade there. Boom. Oh, your little circle. You time out now.
Okay, I'm done. Okay, so what's next, ladies?
Jumbo stunt double, Caitlin Clark. I mean, if you just do a quick glance at you and Caitlin, it's like, oh, they could be related. Just saying.
I don't know about that. But
I just said a quick glance. I didn't say like.
If it gets me some closer seats, I'll go for it.
That was not for an insult. I just said.
I didn't think it was for an insult. No. I don't care. I'm just saying, if I had her money, all right. But no, because what were they saying that? Oh, she's lucky to be making what 16 mil or whatever.
Ain't no day. That's y'all girl Kathy. And I'm gonna put it back on y'all. Y'all girl Kathy. How about that?
Right. Yeah, I'm telling Kathy, you need to go home. But
so, speaking of the Indiana Fever, they did a good run in the playoffs. They came up short. However, they did it without Jobo stunt double Caitlin Clark. So, do y'all think the light will be dimmed on Caitlin Clark, double C, for next year? Or y'all think the Steelers the hype will still be there because she did get a shortened season. We want to see her light it up,
Oh.
rain the threes for a full season next year. Super Clark. Da-da-da-da-da. Hey, Super Clark.
He gets so big. Oh my goodness.
Super Clark, are you gonna be that for Halloween? You gonna have a little S on your chest? You have a little cape?
He will be. Yeah, super good. Look at his little mullet he's growing. It's adorable.
Hey, baby mullet. That baby mullet. Oh, look, that baby mullet.
Hi, Mia.
Okay, you say hi.
Too
Thank
cute.
you. All right.
Is it feeding time?
Well, Mia brought me some popcorn. She was being nice and brought me some popcorn, but yeah, probably about bedtime. He's sleeping in his crib now, so we gotta get him fed and
It's a bed.
Yep. Love you.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think it'll dim her light. I mean, I think she better bring it next season, but I don't think it's gonna dim her. I think.
Yeah, I don't think
It'll
it's
be
gonna
fine.
dim her light because she came in where it was so much hype between her and Angel Reese thing. And again, her season got shortened because of injury this year. So next year, barring any injury, people still want to see her do what she does well. I mean, she lights it up on the arc, okay? If they do the NBA All-Star where they had the WNBA NBA players again, maybe she can participate in that. Who knows? But the light definitely ain't dim. She is too much money invested, too much dirty laundry out there right now. So no, this is going to add fuel to the fire. That's going to energize her to like, oh, I'm bringing it next season.
Right. Yep. Agreed.
What else we have? Was there anything else in the WNBA we had to touch on? That was a lot, y'all. As I said. Whew. And this is to be continued. This ain't over. We know that. So that's what. Now, we were talking about earlier, Jayon said you want to mention about Bad Bunny. Hey, Bad Bunny. Let's get on some NFL, okay? Oh, not the Kansas City.
Just so y'all can see, I got on my Chiefs shirt.
One of those. When the Chiefs
I gotta get it in while I can because I don't know how long.
I'm about to say when the dynasty
ends,
are y'all still gonna be Chiefs fans? St. Louis people who hopped on the bandwagon being fake? Are y'all
I'm absolutely not. I'm not. I'm going to switch up. One thing about me.
I'm gonna switch up.
We make t-shirts. I can't.
You got your eyes on, Jamie.
You say what?
Who you got your eyes on? Team wise.
Well,
whenever you do the switch.
Oh, when I do the switch. Oh, now I gotta go for the Eagles right now. If you ask me.
Eagles, though, you can come on. We welcome you with open arms.
Okay, since you welcome me, I'll come.
I'll say this. So I don't necessarily have a favorite NFL team anymore when the Rams left, but I follow certain players.
Yeah.
So I don't say that's a fake fan because I'm following a player. So my two faves are Jalen Hurts and Lamar Jackson. And Lamar Jackson has been so disappointing me. But it's actually not him. It's the defense. When I say the Ravens defense looking like a JV team.
Derrick Henry's been disappointing. Dude can't hold on to the damn football this year. What the hell is up with that?
Listen, I'm like, not even a collegiate team. They're looking like a JV team, y'all. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And I picked them, remember? I picked them to go all the way in the AFC side, but I picked the Eagles on the NFC. So
we still got to cheer for wherever Brendan's playing. So the Buccaneers are one of my teams, and hey, they almost took out Jalen last week, but Brendan threw a pick there late in the game. So
right, but the other the game against the Bucks.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Buccaneers game, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that one, the Bucks gave it closer than I thought they would have. And I forgot Baker Mayfield is on the team, but hey, the Eagles did set the tone early, but it was still closer than I thought it would. I'll say that. So how was your fantasy team looking, Jobo?
Shoot, I just kind of like drafted one. I don't even know. Let me look at it because my mom needs me to draft. Like my brother has these leagues, and my mom always gets sucked into it, and so I'm like, I'll draft it for you. And football, I don't pay attention to as much. It's probably because I got Patrick Mahomes and he like is on a terrible team now.
The
Just
Chiefs.
kidding.
I mean,
Oh no, she did
it's
not.
too early.
Patty
We're
Mahomes is
2-2.
putting
It's
up
too
his
early.
points still. Patty Mahomes still put up his points, but
It's too.
yeah,
They're 2-2. It's still too early. They're not horrible. But what I was saying
Yeah.
about the Ravens, because their defense, even with Saquon not holding on to the ball like he should, it's still the defense giving up too many points. It's like, God dang it, what are y'all doing? Like
I want to say
basic tackling?
football
Non-existent.
wise, yeah, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was thinking about the Philadelphia Eagles. Sorry.
It's probably because football's not my number one sport, but I'm like surprised by the Jags. Them being 3-1, that's kind of weird to see.
You think that's gonna be short lived, or they're gonna actually pull off to have a 500 season?
Again, I don't know much about football. It's just weird to see. Like
It's
I know,
actually
like
not because they've been drafting good the last 2 years, though.
yeah, that's true. I don't know. I've just felt like the last year or so, like seeing Trevor Lawrence, dudes getting ass handed to him, teams all over the place and whatnot. But and then yeah, like we talked about earlier, why end the game on a tie?
Oh my gosh.
They
You
just
gotta have,
changed
like-
the rules. Was it last year, year before last? They changed the overtime rule. The one time it used to be sudden death. That was the best one to me, sudden death. Now, whoever sudden death was the first team that scored wins, period. Now it's okay, if you get a field goal, the other team still gets a chance. But if you get a touchdown, that's over. Like, and nobody, I don't know, they're just making it too complicated. And I don't know.
Yeah, that
Let's go back to
underwhelming
sudden death and
feeling
we'll
of
be done.
tied. I don't like it. It doesn't make any sense.
Sudden death, and then we won't have any of this to worry about. So whoever decided to tweak that rule is, of course, money involved. It's the only other explanation, because it doesn't make sense. If it's overtime and how football works, first team wins. Nobody I heard was complaining about that.
Yeah.
And
Speaking of football, and we're talking about Mahomes, did y'all see him shout out? I'm calling him my platform sports talk show nephew.
what, Xavier?
Worthy,
Worthy.
yes.
Her nephew.
I was like, that's my nephew. I interviewed his mama. That's my girl.
He did.
Never talked since then, but yes.
Beautiful.
Shout out to the
Red
Worthy
slide
One
in
gang.
towards the,
January, as we interviewed her. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow night we got a good one, huh? I'm sure the man cave chat will be nice to each other tomorrow.
Right.
Oh Lord, let's see what else we got. Browns are being the Browns. My
No,
gosh.
because they still don't have Shador moved up on the depth chart. He's still number 3, even though they're benching their starter and bringing the second string up to start the game. But Shador's still in the third string spot. Don't make sense. So yes, Joe Browns being the Browns.
Yeah. Well, hey, nothing's ever gonna change with that.
Texas and the Ravens, and this is the battle of 1 and 3 teams. Oh boy, that's a toss up.
I hope
Lamar's hurt,
the
isn't he?
Ravens win.
I want them to win, but that's a toss up because their defense sucks. They already lost a home game already this year, and they're at home this game. So I'm like, that don't mean that they're gonna win being at home.
Another one.
Shout out to my cousin. She going to that game, so you better get them some luck or something.
Which game?
The Ravens game.
No.
I was gonna say the Colts is another one that surprised me this year so far. Seeing them 3-1, it's different. Let's see. And look at Giants get rid of what's his name and look out Dub. Russell's done.
When they got injured with the not ACL, was it MCL? What is it? You talking on the Giants?
No, I'm talking about Russell.
Oh, the quarterback.
Yeah, Russell Wilson.
Yeah, he may actually be probably, if not be ready to put his retirement papers in at the end of the season, he's still gonna be on somebody's second, third string, another team.
I'm like, dang, what happened, bro? Like, what happened to him?
Now I understand why the Steelers let him go, because I'm like, I thought he'd have done, after last year was an okay job, and now it's like, whoa, we here?
Baby, you done got married and just fell off. You supposed to be You want all these kids. You supposed to be like, oh boy, with the 14 kids, you got to work harder or something.
From the Seahawks.
Yes. Come on now. I'm just like,
More power to them. But yeah. Now the chat is gonna be popping because of the Commanders and the Chargers. Y'all know the blackest man on radio, Greg Black, love his Commanders. So he definitely gonna be tuned into that.
yeah.
And I just look at how the Patriots and Bills just literally 5 years ago, that's must see football. Now the Patriots, they're 2-2, but they still suck. It's like, nah. I really want to be bothered with that. Nah. So yeah, there's that.
Oh,
All
good
right.
football.
Good recap on the NFL. Hopefully Jobo's fantasy team does well. And while she's rooting on the fantasy side of the NFL, let's root on her MLB playoffs, Jobo. It's on you, honey.
Okay.
Fall Classic. Who's going? Let's go. What we doing with the teams here? What's it looking like?
Well, first, I'm surprised. I'm gonna need the boys to match Smooth for my Astros, okay? All right, I'm gonna need the boys to match for my Stros. They ain't in the postseason this year.
We
First
don't have any
time.
sympathy. The Cardinals been out of it 3 years. Sorry, Jobo.
I know. I'm surprised no one took shots. As I'm really shocked.
We're so
right
depressed
now.
about the Cardinals. I don't have room to take shots. Unless you're Andy and the Pirates, I have no room to take shots at the Stros because we're still depressed.
All right, well,
it's not Red October. Again, Annie gets it though. If she was on here, we would still light her up. But you,
well, I appreciate y'all, but I was just expecting it.
I'm depressed, Jobo. Like the Red October it's so far removed. 3+ years. Do you know what that does to Cardinal Nation and our psyche?
I know. I mean, it does suck, but what do you do? What do you do?
Hey, after MLB playoffs, and that's where you come in to sum it up.
No. Okay. All right. All right. Here we go. All right. We're gonna, as of right now, so far, because the wild card round is a best of 3. The Yankees just beat the Red Sox 4-3. So far we got 3 game 3s tomorrow. Dodgers and Reds play here soon. It's not showing up yet, so I guess it's not started. Dodgers are probably going to win that one. Reds got in literally by the skins of their teeth because the Mets had the most epic Met letdown season that they always have.
All that money going out the window, girl. All that money.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later again. But yeah, Reds literally, I think they were like a game or two over 500 the last month, and that's how they got in. So playoffs. But yeah, so yesterday with the Tigers and the Guardians, it was the most AL Central game you've ever seen in your life. Tigers won 2-1, like barely anything left the infield. But Tarek Skubal, if you don't know him, dude's a stud. 14 Ks yesterday against the Guardians. That was insane. And then the Guardians tied it up today. Last night, Yankees lost to the Red Sox. And then the Yankees just tied it up, so that's now 1-1. And then, whoever wins that series is going on to play the Blue Jays. Blue Jays won their first division since 2015, so that's pretty cool for them. And then whoever wins the Tigers and Guardians series goes on to play the Mariners, and they won the division for the first time since 2001. I was in the first grade, guys, the last time the Mariners won their division.
Wow.
The first grade. Lord have mercy. Okay.
2001, you were in the first grade.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. I kept going with the years as so I was in the first grade. All right.
In 2001?
Yeah, pretty positive, yeah. I'm 31. I'm 31 right now. I'm pretty young. I feel old, but I'm pretty young, so.
I'm old, so I ain't even doing the math.
Like in 2008, I was in the 8th grade. In 2009, I was a freshman, and so on and so forth. So that's probably how it went.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bunny just old. It's okay.
Yeah. Y'all just old.
My old is different from the old.
Y'all old.
Telling me.
I'm a baby. Me and Stanton are the babies of the group. Stanton, baby.
No, she did.
First grade in 2001.
Oh my god. Oh my goodness.
Tears just went up my nose. Now that's a sound clip for you guys. Oh my god. Stand, baby. Okay.
Stand, baby.
Woo! It's the second time I've made myself cry from
Oh my
laughing today because I'm just so
gosh.
slap happy. Bunny's still shocked that I'm young.
I know her face is still like, does she need your date of birth and last
May
four of your
16th,
social?
1994. I was born in
Yeah,
94.
she was born in the 90s. Yeah, I
My
know.
90s baby. All right. I ain't gonna call you guys out.
I was
I'll call
graduating
myself out. Trust
I
me.
was
I'll call
graduating
myself
high
out.
school. I had already
What happened? What
graduated.
happened? Where'd you go?
Yo, bro, I'm here. Okay.
Okay, what happened?
Right. Y'all scared me. I'm like, whoa.
All right. Smooth cut it whenever you said you graduated high school and cut the year that you graduated. He's trying to cut that.
Okay, that's what it was. That was intentional.
I graduated high school in 2000, and you said in 2001 you were in first grade.
Hence
So
why the facial expression.
I
Like, what?
am like, what? What?
That's wild. All right.
That's crazy. I don't like that. Just say we're
I'm
just
sorry.
edit all of that out.
Um,
No year references will be made. No.
All right. Bring the bracket back up.
All right.
All right. All right.
The NL side or AL side?
All right. Now we're going to the NL. Like I said last night, Dodgers won, but as soon as the Dodgers bullpen got in there, the Red Stars scored some runs, and all the money they spent on that bullpen, and they're getting hit around a little bit. So they go to Philly and play Philly in a 5-game set. I don't know how that's gonna go, but yeah. So whoever wins that's gonna go to Philly. They're one of the buys, and then the Padres and the Cubs. Cubbies won yesterday, and the Padres tied it up today with a 3-0 win. So that's going to go game 3 as well. And whoever wins that is going to go to Milwaukee. I just have a feeling it's going to be probably like Yankees Mariners, just because it's the teams I don't want to go to the ALCS. And then for the NL, it's probably going to be like Dodgers Cubs, because that's not who I want to go. But anyways, I do like this format though. I don't know if I want it to be longer than 3 games. Calm down, Bunny. Okay, NHL is 7-7-7-7.
Those games are nonstop action. There's a difference.
Playoff baseball is nonstop action too. Speaking of your top,
Yeah, they still got this. Come on, Joe. You already know. You can't sugarcoat it. Every inning is not nonstop action. But continue.
Hey, hold on. I retweeted it or I saved it. Baseball is going on the up. And I thought of you when I saw this because you're always pooping on baseball. And their standings, or not standings, but their ratings and everything. Let's see. 3rd straight year of MLB attendance going up. 3rd straight year of more than 70 million attendance. So, and like teams like the D-backs had their best attendance this year, and the Reds had their best attendance this year, and the Tigers had their best attendance this year since 2016 and 2015 and 2008. They're starting to go to these dang games.
Congratulations to those specific 3 teams that finally caught up with what Cardinal Nation's been doing for 20 plus years, -3.
I'm gonna need you to calm down about the Cardinals. We know they suck. We've known this for years.
I said
okay.
What Cardinal Nation has been doing for the last 20 plus years, minus the last 3 years. We've already had that board office. Congratulations for everybody else getting on board. But that does not change my statement or my feelings.
Well, I'm just saying, numbers are
but
fact.
it's still not nonstop action. So you said the NHL, you compared it. And I'm like, man, what you just said there, probably your comment was
playoff baseball is though.
Skating up and down nonstop. Without scoring, they're still nonstop. Baseball, we're not getting bats swinging every strike. Okay, we're not getting somebody running to the base around. No, we're not. It is what it is. It's okay. That's how the game is set up. It's okay.
Oh man, Jante just drinking her water. Listen, playoff baseball is different than normal baseball. If you don't agree with that, then I don't know what's wrong, but that's just a fact. Like,
Oh my
it is.
gosh.
It is
Everybody's
different.
playoff is going to be a little different from the regular season, but the same concept is there. Every time the ball is thrown and the catcher catches it, or there's contact with the bat, every time it's thrown, does that happen? Because that's what action is to me. When somebody's making contact, I'm not saying they're making the a run score or they're sitting there reaching base, but at least there's some. We don't get that every time the pitcher throws a ball. Somebody gets the ball, sometimes gets a strike. It is what it is.
Mason Miller was traded over to San Diego from the Athletics, Sacramento Athletics, whatever the hell they're gonna be called. At the deadline.
They're MLB hobo team. That's what they are. The Athletics are a hobo team.
But he was traded over to the Padres this year, midseason. Blew everyone's minds because he has years and years of control. The guy went to Wrigley today, his first time in the playoffs because he's a kid. Look at his face. He's a literal baby on the mound. And faced 6 batters, and the movement, the dude was dotting up 104.5 on the black. If you can't enjoy that, and then he's throwing 90 in on their hands, if you can enjoy that, then I don't know what to tell you. You're just not a fan of baseball. I don't know.
That's not a true statement. I'm saying how the game is played. I've been said it. Listen, I'm not going to use up your whole night going back and forth because we got every week we can still talk about this. I'm fine, but just know how much action there is. Look at the average batting average, how much contact that is. But we'll let you continue.
Probably because they throw 95 plus every time.
Don't be talking about her playoff baseball. Let her live, okay?
Let her live. I didn't even come for her. She came for me.
She was like, "You not, but you not." She about to feed calling you. She gonna come back with a statement next week.
I was asked in the chat if I approve this format, and I said yes. And that's how this all started. Sometimes I wish. Here, I'll get back to what I was saying. I kind of think it could be longer than 3 games, but then like there's Mason Miller. That's a baby right there. Look at him. He's
looking like a fresh.
You can't call nobody a baby when you was in first grade in 2001. So I'm done.
Look up how old Mason. I'm looking up how old Mason Miller is right now.
See, I say you had that ready, honey. She's like,
Mason Miller's 27 years old, so I got like 5 years on him. So, and there are like teenagers, 20-year-olds in the game of baseball right now. I can say those are babies, okay, because it's true. Anyways, but no, so I can. Like Brendan broke it down. Like it is kind of cool seeing the Red Sox and the Yankees playing in a 3-game set because it's literally one of the best rivals in all of sports, and it's literally do or die. Alex Cora took out Brian Bayo. Bayo. I think his first name is Brian. He took out Bayo after like 2 1/3 innings. That's wild, you know. He was getting hit hard a little bit, but it's just crazy. You take out your number 2 starter in the 2nd, 3rd inning. So it's like these 3-game series are cool because it's literally just you throw everything on the line, and once you get to the division series, you kind of just figure it out. You know, so it is kind of cool seeing the 3-game set. And I think I like it a little bit more this year because in years past, whoever won the first game, they win the 2nd game, and it's over with. This year, we're actually seeing, you know, maybe home field advantage isn't all that. So, and I'm excited we get some game 3s tomorrow. And then the division series starts this weekend.
All right.
I'm excited.
Miss Dove said he ain't even old enough to cross the street by himself. So that's a baby. Okay, Miss Dove coming with it. Bow, bow, bow.
I love it. So, and speaking of, let's go ahead and touch on who fouled out. Now, we didn't talk about a few things of people being fouling out and just faithful. Tell them faithful, okay? Faithful. What besides y'all, again, y'all girl Kathy, besides her, do y'all have anybody else y'all know that fouled out recently? No matter the sport,
Uh,
no matter the organization.
yeah, Kathy owned the whole segment. I couldn't even.
I'm dead.
There wasn't even enough room for nobody else. I mean, because
listen, she got the crown, baby. That's that crown you don't want.
nobody else coming
Oh,
to the altar but her.
She's watching the Dodgers and the.
I was like, what happened?
I'm assuming you're watching the
Yeah.
Dodgers and the Reds. Okay.
yeah. Hey, Oscar, man. He just. It might be foul. I don't know. Anyways,
When's the last time the Reds been in the playoffs?
so the last time, like, they were in it in 2020.
Okay.
But the last time they were in it in a full 162 was 2013, I think.
Oh, and Joe Blow was just doing what? Going to middle school. Go figure.
Hey, I was going to Merrimack at the time, meeting Brendan. Okay, met the love of my life, and now I'm here. So that's what I was doing.
2013 still sound like you was in middle school, honey.
Wait, I met Brendan the end of 2012. But anyways, I was watching the Cardinals in the World Series in 2013, losing to the Red Sox again. That's what I was doing.
And that's why Kathy Engelbert is looking at you the way she is. She's like,
Yeah, I don't like your face.
I'll be your commissioner. I'll lead you all. I'll get you guys better media deals. I'm about to get you all paid. Yeah, she just make it all sound rosy and nice, and then knowing that chick has horns sticking out of her head, y'all.
This is so petty of the producer, because why he put her whole picture up here like
You want to make sure y'all got her from every angle,
like the donkey of the day or something.
Okay,
but let me add a question in here though. What do you think she could do or say at this point to give some consoling of this issue or resolvement or anything?
From a PR perspective, because the one she had was some BS. So, unfortunately, there's some conversations that came out by Nafisha. She was upset. I understand she didn't like what things I said. I do apologize that my words were taken where it wasn't sitting right with her and her fellow players. And I need to go and look from within. I need to work on some self-growth. So I am going to take a step away from the game and go ahead and submit my resignation for this league. And hopefully the next person that comes after me will help move the game even further and help these ladies succeed in getting more of what they want to help this league grow. Thank you all for who supported me over the years. As I continue the next chapter of my life, I will always appreciate the time I had with the WNBA, the players, the staff, and much, much, much success to everyone. Peace. That's a nice way of putting it. Okay.
She probably just needed to give some BS until she could think of something that wasn't Chat GPT.
But still, the main thing is you need to submit your. Honestly, y'all, we know other people, maybe not commissioners. Well, Roger Goodell, hell, Manfred. So okay, never mind. There's a few commissioners that have been foolish and people don't like them. But the thing is you are in an evolving league that's still growing. These other ones are established and the money is there. You are not the leader that they need, and you should see that self-reflection to I need to step away. I am not the right person for this. I mean, how do you come back from this? And how do you get this trust of people that want to have you at the helm? I mean, the owners are the one that help, or you say NBA board of directors help put her there. But again, you see how you said Harper was yelling at Manfred? It's going to go a lot worse. I just, it's not worth it to keep her. It's not.
Yeah. Do you think Fee will get fined for what she said or her comments? Can they get fined for that? I'm assuming.
I mean,
so.
she acknowledged she acknowledged in her statement she's probably going to get fined.
Yeah, but you may have the union to back her up too. But like, hey, wait, they may be generous and like, hey, we'll pay you a fine for you. You may have other players that come through like, hey, we'll pay this for you. We're glad for you speaking up and you didn't hold back. You know, some stuff. What do they say? The people that make history are not the quiet ones. You know, you got to ruffle some feathers sometimes. But it's all facts. I mean, especially because she's quoted what the lady said. Like, that's crazy.
Right, and I wonder why the WNBA won't hire the refs like full time. Like, why are they only part time? Like it
Mhm.
seems like something that shouldn't not be easily done. So like, what is
Do you
the
think
big
it's money
thing?
involved with that too? As far as if they full time, they got to pay more benefits, retirement, accounts, and all of that. They don't want to pay that yet. That's why they said it's money. Most of the answers to our questions is money driven. To think about it, the WNBA season is shorter than the NBA season, so their full time salary is. I mean, I don't know what the NBA refs are getting, but they're of course getting more. But theirs is smaller, but they got covered on full time, so that means you got more time of not working and still full time. You get the benefits and all of that. They may change it, but maybe they're looking for more revenue. And the producer said the league is now being threatened by Unrivaled, which starts their season in January.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee, the plot
I'm
thickens,
like, at this
y'all.
point, you gotta pay to play, so you're gonna have to give up some money somewhere.
The
And
plot.
we can start, Kathy, with you, because how much you make? I'm sure a couple of people can eat off of your salary, so
Yes.
it'll be all
Yep. There you go. Well, we're gonna go from the lady that is not doing the damn thing in sports to a young lady that is doing the damn thing in sports. She got game. Let's highlight a woman that's doing amazing things. I mean, we are amazing, so this is not hard at all.
Yo,
Again,
I got one. It's just
go
a
ahead.
shout out. It's
Mhm.
I thought this was dope. What Sophie Cunningham rocking the blue note. That's sick. The fresh new Blues jerseys or sweaters, which all of NHL has been talking about how sick these jerseys are. But yeah, I just thought it was cool. Not St. Louis girl, but Missouri girl, walking into the what was it, the arena, the whatever, repping the Blues. I just love whenever people rep their city like that. So yeah,
I
I
love
thought
it.
that was
Listen,
cool.
that color scheme is now going to be officially called the St. Louis Blue.
It's
I
the
love it.
old retro colors. I love it.
Yeah, when they revealed it back in the summertime, I heard what's his name? Till somebody. What is he? Stillman. Who's the owner of the Blues?
Tom Stillman.
Stillman. That's what I thought. He was
Mhm.
getting an interview on 101. I was like, okay, okay. So they strategically worked on this and rolled it out, and I like it. I trademark blue color there, so I like the old blue as well. Not the one from the '90s with the clown red, not that, but
I think Blues have always had some of the best jerseys, even the '90s ones.
the one with the cloud color red,
I
the yellow
I
blue.
loved
Clown
I
red.
loved the retro red and the blue and the yellow. I just thought it was
The
cool.
Brett
But
Hull days.
Wayne Gretzky rocked that
I
stuff.
remember he rocked it. We went to the playoffs with him and couldn't
Tony
get over the hump.
Twist, Kelly Chase. Like, come on now.
Hey, Chris Pronger, Al
Cujo.
McInnes. That's when I started watching Blues hockey. Them Pronger McInnes. Listen, Fjord. I can't pronounce his name. Is it
Grant Fuhr.
goalie? Yeah. Listen, I was tuned in. Okay. Look what y'all know. Some little young black girl from the north side was watching the Blues hockey. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I like that jersey and I like the dress. So I'm the one who gonna get it and work it as a dress like she did. Make sure I get tickets just to go to wear the outfit.
Fashionista with it. Okay.
Exactly.
All a girl has to do is buy a men's medium or large hockey sweater and it's a dress on you. Okay, like they're just
Well,
big
do we
on
want
you.
it fitted though, or no?
I
No, I
hate
like
buying
that.
the girls' jerseys. I don't like that they're tight on you. I hate that. I hate it.
Okay.
Like we talked about earlier on the show, just going back an hour or so ago. Don't like the tight clothes. Okay, why do we have to wear tight clothes?
Because sex sells. You know that's nothing new.
I like my sweatpants, my gym shorts, my t-shirt,
She said her Adam Sandler. That was
my
hilarious.
Right.
Adam Sandler look. Okay, it is time. I'm ready for it. What do you guys got for us? She got game.
Oh, not the producer
Yeah, the
says
woman
there's a
with
woman
2
with 2
kids.
kids.
Hey, that's how I've been my whole life. If you saw me and with makeup and a dress or something on, do a double take.
That's when Joanne comes out.
Exactly. That's when Joanne comes out. Double take. It's just, ooh, okay. Continue. What you guys got for She Got Game?
I ain't really find nobody else because y'all girl Nafisha took it all, but I don't know if I find anybody else.
Uh,
I mean, we know her Asia Wilson doing it because she was MVP after all, and she's in the WNBA finals. So, just saying, she got the game.
Also, yeah, shout out to Cheyenne Parker Tyus. She had her baby July 1st and played in the game with the Aces on their way to the finals September 9th. And
Didn't miss a beat.
hey, yeah, that's some strength right there.
This roll from the screen for Dana Evans. She gets inside and seals the post, and Dana delivers it perfectly where Cheyenne can just go into her shot with her left hand.
It's like, who your mama? Boom. And then thought about
She went right at it after a few weeks. She probably was right back in the gym doing that and didn't miss a beat. Women are just amazing, y'all.
I feel like I can't even play on a period, so let alone after having a baby. I'm just saying.
I'll say this since
I agree, but it's just like Jamie just spitting facts, no filter
with it, huh?
Sorry.
No,
it is what it is. We all have them, so
it's ladies' night. Mia gets so confused when that time comes around.
I got questions get asked, but I'm like, don't worry, your time will come.
Yeah. Yep.
Don't rush about it, honey.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I can't even. Leave me alone. So that's why I'm like, if I can't even do that, then definitely
ain't pop out a baby and start going hard on the court just like that 2 months later.
Nah.
Well, thank you.
And what was the GM for the Colts, right? No? What was the GM?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, Carly Gordon. That's something.
I always forget that. So when he's like doing press conferences about different movies, I'm like, why is he talking about this? I'm like,
She was all in. She said she ain't had to sit down a copper squat. She was gonna peep the same like everybody else. She belongs.
She said, I will not be the worst leadership in the world. I will not. I'm going to put on my headset. I'm gonna be at the practices again. That show you how the ladies do it. Okay, we gonna learn. But no, I love that because even at my job now, like I'm going to the branches to see the inside, workings of how it all works. And once you are understanding of all those different elements and areas, it can't do nothing but make you a better leader. So shouts out to you. So I guess she just got put in that position like this year from her father. I guess he passed. So, but yeah, so shouts out. I'm sure that's a lot of pressure and big shoes to fill. So
and determination, but she did it. Determined to get to that spot on the sideline. Well, ladies, we got one more thing we can touch on. Who runs it? Wait a minute. Okay. Now, my take on we run this. We were GM, owner, president of a sports team. What would you change? I already said what I do. You know your girl got to put a resignation in and do not rehire list. Kathy, not just resignation, do not rehire.
Okay? Dang, she not eligible for rehire or nothing. Right.
No. And do not pass go. Do not collect your $200. No, and no.
Okay.
You got anything, Jancer?
Well, I feel like it's a couple of things we already talked about, but I'll still run it down. Like, just say no to ties, draws, anything where I don't get the satisfaction of saying I won. I don't like it.
Really?
We didn't talk about this, but the Sparks are getting a new like
Practice
150
facility.
new facility. So again, just showing that again, good leadership by investing in your players and uh, the team that's surrounding you. So, I mean, of course, I would do that. I'm that kind of leader because I.
He takes the three from the right goal.
That's dope.
Damn, sound like
Oh, I want to go.
that was loud. Oh man, that is pretty snazzy though.
Yeah, they help
Yeah,
recruit
yeah,
players that, or at least get people that want to play for them when they get drafted. I mean, Las Vegas Aces has their own facility. They don't have to share run out of school, so theirs is nice too. So I'm glad, again, as you stated, Beyonce, these owners investing in the team and not just, oh, we're gonna give y'all this and that, like you're actually putting millions of dollars back up, like what the men get. Well, shout out to the
yeah,
sports.
yeah. Then the next thing I would do is still work on this. It seems to be an issue with the officiating. So why not make some um better choices to that to resolve that, or at least take the focus off of that, because we just got done talking about playoffs and everything, but it was overshadowed by the officiating conversation versus actually the teams. So that should at least be some kind of indicator to leadership that we need to do something to start addressing these issues, a training program or something to address the needs and concerns, like finding people and continuing to cause that tension is not going to help. So it's just like now the conversation is shifting to something it shouldn't be, and it's going to have a negative light on it. So stop it. But,
Okay.
Um, as I mentioned earlier, I have a tie related thing. Bring back game 163 for baseball because this happened a couple years ago too, where the Red Sox that won the last game of the year, but whoever they were trying to pass in the wild card standings in the season series had one more win than them. It's like a season series, you play each other 6 or 7 times. Well, the team that they got passed up by won the season series. So, like for an example, this year, the Astros and the Tigers had the same record. The Astros didn't make the playoffs because in the 6 or 7 game season series, the Tigers won one more game than they did. So I think you should bring back game 163. You're going to make money. You probably would have had a Hunter Brown versus Tarek Skubal game, and it would have been good for the game. But I want to make it very clear this team was not going to go anywhere regardless because of the injuries. So I'm okay with it, but I kind of think it's dumb that they had the same win total, same exact record as the Tigers did, but they don't make the playoffs. It's kind of weird. But yeah,
yeah,
that's fine.
I agree. It's dumb. Dumb. I
Yeah.
like logical things, like they don't make sense, like make it make sense. So yeah.
Yeah, and I can't remember when they took game 163 away. It might have been 2011 or 2012 or something like that. But yeah, I mean, I think it's fun and exciting for fans of baseball to watch. And again, the game that the Tigers won over the Astros that probably led to the season series win was a Hunter Brown and Tarek Skubal game, a 1-0 game where MLB got a challenge wrong, by the way. but it was an extra inning walk-off walk for the Tigers. So like that's what probably, not probably. There was a lot of stuff the Astros could have done differently this year to get into the playoffs, but when you think of it that way, and then also it was Saturday night, I was inside watching the Guardians game. The Texas Rangers hit I don't know what's going on behind me right now, but hit a Guardians hitter literally to walk it off. Bases loaded. Rangers probably wanted to knock the Astros off. That's what knocked them off because it's their rival. But yeah, I don't know. It's just funny. It's, have the same record and not make it. What's up? Okay, almost done. I'll be up there in a second. Okay. All right.
All right. Well, tell her we've wrapped up all our topics here. We're just going to get ready to sign off. It's been a great time. Thanks for watching. Of course, you all know social media, Platform Sports Talk Show. Find us. We are on Facebook, X, formerly known as Twitter, IG, of course, YouTube. Make sure you subscribe and click on that bell. And we're on Hot 365 Radio, where it's always hot. And it's the first Wednesday of the month, which, of course, the ladies run it. However, the last Wednesday of the month is the Man Cave. Now, per Jayon said, the fellas don't run it, especially they didn't run it last Wednesday. But in general, most last Wednesdays of the month, they hold it down. So we thank you all for tuning in, and the regular main show returns next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. See y'all there, and have a good night.
I fucked it up. Can I go back, please? Bombs bursting, and then I got too nervous. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there.
What you have just experienced was brought to you by Smoooth Productions. Until next time, stay tuned and stay smooth.